Picture this. You walk into a room and everyone's buzzing, phones pinging, voices overlapping, chaos everywhere. Then you sit down, say nothing, and just exist. No frantic texting, no people-pleasing smiles. Within minutes, people start glancing your way, wondering, what's their deal? You haven't done a thing, yet you've stolen the show. Funny, right? That's the secret sauce of becoming unavailable. It's like being the cool kid at school who doesn't try too hard. Everyone's obsessed because you're a mystery. Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you said no and didn't feel like you'd just kicked a puppy? We're wired to be yes machines. Yes to the group chat, yes to the favor, yes to the drama. But what if I told you that stepping back, going silent, and getting a little unavailable could flip your life upside down in a good way? Stick with me, because we're about to unpack a superpower that's been hiding in plain sight, and it starts with a guy who knew a thing or two about minds, Carl Jung. Here's the deal. We're all drowning in availability. You know the vibe. Your phone's blowing up at 2 a.m. with, "Hey, you awake?" Texts. Your inbox is a war zone, and your boss thinks urgent means right this second. We've turned into emotional vending machines. Insert a guilt trip. Out pops a, "Sure, I'll help." But here's the punchline. Being always on doesn't make you a hero. It makes you a doormat. And trust me, nobody's carving, "They always picked up the phone" on your tombstone. So why do we do it? Carl Jung, the Swiss brain wizard of the 20th century, had an answer. He talked about psychic energy, this invisible juice that keeps us ticking. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you're leaking that juice like a busted faucet. Jung said we wear a persona, a mask to fit in, to be liked. And boy, do we wear it well. We're so busy being everyone's go-to that we forget to be our own go-to. Sound familiar? Jung wasn't alone in this game. His old pal Sigmund Freud, the cigar-smoking legend of psychoanalysis, kicked things off by saying, "Our minds are battlegrounds of hidden urges." Freud thought we're puppets to our past, but Jung said, "Hold up, Siggy, we can take the reins." Jung's big idea? Individuation, becoming your true self by ditching the mask. And step one is getting stingy with your energy. Stop handing it out like free candy on Halloween. Now, let's fast forward a bit to Abraham Maslow. You know, the pyramid guy with his hierarchy of needs. Maslow said we can't hit the top, self-actualization, unless we've got our basics locked down. But if you're always available, you're stuck in the middle, chasing approval like it's a gold star from your third-grade teacher. Jung and Maslow would high-five over this. To grow, you've got to protect your energy. It's not selfish, it's survival. So how do you pull this off without turning into a hermit? It's simpler than you think, and it's got two magic ingredients: silence and boundaries. First, silence. Not the awkward, "I'm mad at you" silence, but the "I'm choosing me" kind. Imagine Mahatma Gandhi, chilling in India, facing down an empire with, what? Not a sword, not a speech, but quiet resistance. Gandhi's silence screamed louder than any megaphone. He didn't react to every jab, he picked his moments. That's power. Then there's boundaries. Saying no, like you mean it. Picture Nelson Mandela, locked up for 27 years, yet still holding his ground. When he walked out, he didn't waste energy on revenge. He built a legacy instead. Gandhi and Mandela weren't in the same room, but they shared a vibe. They knew when to withdraw, when to say, "Nope, not today." That's conscious unavailability, choosing where your energy goes. And here's where it gets wild. Jung said people project their junk onto you, their insecurities, their drama. When you're always there, you're a punching bag for that mess. But go silent? Set a boundary? Suddenly they've got no target, and they're stuck staring at their own reflection. It's like handing them a mirror and saying, "Deal with it." Let's toss in one more big name, Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher with the epic mustache. He influenced Jung and dropped this gem: "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." When you've got your why, your peace, your purpose, You don't need to jump at every how thrown your way. You can laugh it off, shrug, and keep your energy in your pocket. But fair warning, this ain't a cakewalk. People will freak out. Why didn't you text back? Are you mad? Who do you think you are? They'll call you aloof, selfish, a diva. And you'll sit there thinking, am I the jerk here? Spoiler, you're not. They're just mad because the vending machine's out of order. Stick with it though, because on the other side of that noise is freedom. Freedom to think, to breathe, to be you. So here's the bottom line. Becoming unavailable isn't about ghosting the world, it's about showing up for yourself. It's realizing your energy's not a buffet, it's a Michelin star meal, and not everyone gets a seat at the table. When you stop being everyone's 24/7 hotline, something hilarious happens. You become rare, intriguing, downright magnetic. You'll lose some folks, those who only like the yes version of you, but you'll gain something better, you. Jung would call it individuation. I call it the sorry, I'm busy living glow-up. And yeah, you'll get side-eye, maybe some shade, but you'll also get respect. Quiet, begrudging, real respect. So here's my question for you. What's one yes you're ready to turn into a no? One text you won't answer, one guilt trip you won't take. Because the moment you do, you're not just unavailable, you're unstoppable. Drop a "I'm choosing me" in the comments if you're in. And hey, who knows? Maybe the next time you walk into a room, they'll all be wondering, what's their deal? And you'll just smile and say, exactly.